So before we get to the next reader, if you've been to Tuesday Funk before, you know that the host sometimes reads stuff. If you haven't been here before, the host sometimes reads stuff. And we try to keep it real short because we know you're not here for us. So this is a very short essay by me. Don't use up all your claps. My grandma died angry. She lived angry too, but she died angry at me. The details are not interesting. I visited Indiana for a weekend. I didn't call her. She felt slighted. I apologized, explained myself. She lashed out, said terrible things. I wrote an honest letter to her, maybe too honest. She never replied, and then she died. She had mapped out the course of our relationship before I was ever born, never actually taking me into account. She decided we would be pen pals as soon as I could hold a pen. Her need for me was so intense, I knew that to love her the way she wanted would mean losing myself. I wrote one letter, maybe two. She wrote me dozens. She was a complicated woman, fiercely intelligent, wickedly funny. She was sophisticated, she was provincial. She became pregnant, married too young. She kept secrets. Her ambitions terrified her. She ignored them, and they turned ugly. She said to me once when I said I didn't want to have children, "Why do you get to be happy when the rest of us are miserable?" She said to me once while sitting Shiva for my other grandma, "You better be nice to me, I'm the only grandma you have left." She said to me once, on my birthday, "Yesterday was the anniversary of the Jonestown Massacre. Whenever I hear about that, I always think of you." Grandma had a fire in her that burned until the day she died. She loved art, old movies, new movies, novels, paintings, poems. She was tall and gorgeous, brassy and loud, and did not suffer fools. She never loved herself, and so she didn't know what to do with her love for others. She tried to consume us. It sometimes worked. I wish I had learned how to love her and myself at the same time. Instead, we circled each other, wary, for the Venn diagram of our lives together. Grandma was a poet. She got a full ride to Butler, but didn't have enough money to pay for books, became discouraged, never matriculated. Later in life, she took poetry classes and then hid her poems away and never spoke of them. I do not think that she liked that I was a writer. I think she felt it made her own gift less special. I wish we could have talked about writing. I wish we could have shared our work with each other. I wish we could have known each other. This morning, I discovered another micro-essay that I wrote for Tuesday Funk about my grandma in 2014. Nearly identical to this one in content, but totally different in tone. I'm not angry anymore. And this poem of hers is my favorite. Summer Fruit by Mary Jane Mattingly. The lemon is a bitchy fruit at the prime of life's golden season. Sweet and sour, bearing in its perfect form the power to satisfy and quench. Keen astringent scent hints the tanned illusion of youth and sticky Santa Ana days. Redolent of springtide, halves laid bare, contractions crumple its white flannel lining. A self-contained handful, penetrated, its ardent flow jets white seeds into the sand.